To realize that this wasn't just a movie franchise. At some point, this became something that was almost religious for people. What was that like for you to be in the middle of?
Well, I don't know that I understood it very well, and I'm not sure I understand it yet. But I think the invention of it is obvious, as even, albeit 30 years old. The originality of it was very striking for the time. It's a sort of I think the mythology of it is what makes it work as much as anything else. And I think George tapped into some psychic vein, which made the whole thing work. And that, plus John Williams' incredible music. And what I noticed tonight, as much as anything else, is the contribution that sound made. The THX system that George innovated was was remarkable at that time, and really went a long way to creating the kind of energy that the film has.
No, absolutely. And people like Ben Burt and John Williams and the work on that. I mean, it's like a whole nother character. It's impossible to imagine films without that.
It's the glue of the piece, I think. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how. There's a fun story about how you came to the role. It was an unexpected role for you.
That's an old story.
You get time.
I had worked with George in American Graffiti, and I had gone back to carpentry as a way of making a living. I was unhappy with the kind of roles that were coming my way, and so I was determined to find another way of making a living. I was a carpenter. I was installing an elaborate portico entrance for Francis Coppola in his offices. And George came in one morning early. I worked at night because I didn't want to put a lot of people around when I was trying to do this work. I was working along. And George came in with Richard Dreyfuss for the first of the interviews for Star Wars. And we said hello and chatted briefly. And then Fred Bruce, who was George's casting director, asked me if I would do them the favor of reading with the prospective actors that they were testing for the part. And I did that with no real expectation that I might be involved. And